Hi y'all, I wanted to offer 4 different yoga poses to kind of help with stress, anxiety, and tension in our bodies to really relieve some stress. Now, I know we all have blankets at home, so try to get 1 blanket, maybe 2, it depends on where you're comfortable. I have a bolster, but I recommend 2 pillows. They're very good supporting systems, so these are things that we can use at home. Now the first one I'm going to actually demonstrate today is we're actually going to put our feet up against the wall. This is something that you can do every day, especially on your feet, standing up. It just releases a lot of tension and has the blood flow go in a different direction. So what I usually do is I get my blanket and I fold it in half just so I have a little bit of protection for my back and my bum, and I lay it against the wall. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and lay down and kind of bring my legs up, moving that blanket clearly under, setting my legs up against the wall and just relaxing. You can flex your toes, you can let them limp, you can go as wide or as narrow as your body feels comfortable with. I recommend 3 to 5 minutes just relaxing in this pose. Even and bringing them into butterfly. It gives a different sensation throughout your body. And when you're ready, after your 3 to 5 minutes, you want to go ahead and bring your legs down, gently roll to whatever side you feel comfortable with, and then sitting back up. The next pose I'm going to demonstrate is called Sphinx pose. I'm going to move this out of my way. I usually like to put this right underneath my chest, so I bring my arms forward, coming onto my elbows. I like to go pretty wide to lower my lower back because we all have a little bit of tension. Sitting this right underneath my rib cage, just giving me some prop. If that's a little too much pressure on your elbows and forearms, you can move the blanket in front of you and use it as well. And you can extend looking forward, or you can gently relax your neck. Feeling the release it's creating as we open up our heart, opening up our chest. And we're going to hold this just for a few minutes, or maybe even 10 rounds of breath. And when you're ready to get out of this pose, bringing your arms up, pushing yourself back into tabletop, just like so. Alrighties. And so the second to the last one is this is when we're going to go ahead and get our pillows. You want to make sure that you have your pillows on beside of you. Move it this direction, putting my blanket where it's reachable, and I'm going to go ahead and get on my back. I like to plant both feet on the floor, grabbing either my hips, my knees, and I'm just going to gently come back. Sometimes you got to scoot yourself forward, so I like to scoot my bum and then walk my feet to my bum. When I'm ready, I get my pillows. I lift my bum up. We're not going to go with pretty high. We just want a very gentle. I can get it underneath me. And we're going to sit it in between your lower back and where your bum reaches and touches each other, just to give a nice support system. And we're just going to relax. Placing your hands above your head, giving a nice movement of energy into a different direction. You can go ahead in airplane mode, cactus arms, or laying by your side. Whatever's comfortable for you. We're going to hold this for a few minutes or 10 rounds of breaths. And when we're ready, you want to go ahead and lift your bottom up. Gently slide your pillows out of your way, bringing them back down. Now the last pose we're going to practice is reclining twist. Now there's variations, so you want to listen to your body. I like to always keep my blanket in hand. I like to fold it in half. And what I do before I lay back is I like to put it in between my knees, gently rolling back, bringing them into my chest for a nice gentle squeeze. And then I like cactus arms, and so I gently just roll my right hip to the right floor. No pressure, no pushing. If you can't come all the way over, this is when I use my blanket for the extra protection. You can go ahead and use a pillow for here, just to kind of release your lower half of the body. We're gonna hold this for a few minutes, or 10 rounds of breath. And once you're ready for the other side, I like to bring my knees up, moving my blanket to the opposite side, and sliding my body over just a little bit, and gently guiding my left side to the left floor. Remember, you can put a pillow in between your legs for extra comfort, and just relax. So hold this side for a few minutes, or 10 rounds of breath. Slowly coming back to center, doing a nice gentle squeeze one more time, moving that blanket back. And I like to use it as a little pillow, or you can use your pillows that you've used. And we're going to take the final pose, which is corpse pose, Shavasana. Lay here for a few minutes, or at least 20 rounds of breath. When you're ready, you want to roll onto right or left side into a nice fetal position, using your arm as a pillow, and gently bringing yourself up. These are wonderful yoga poses to use when you're feeling stressed, anxiety, or overwhelmed, and it brings a sense of calmness into your life. I hope these poses can work for you, as hope the moderations and bringing props into it really do help release. I hope this practice works for you, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Namaste.